They are sabotaging the Los Angeles Lakers as a shocking new report has dropped surrounding the Lakers' pursuit of Andrew Wiggins that is not only wild, but changes the outlook of the Lakers' plans as we approach the regular season. We're going to break down exactly what this report is and discuss what it means going forward. Folks, things have taken a sickening turn. We also have a few other interesting updates, but before we get into it all, if you're a part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel, you guys have been absolute beasts with the support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. About 70% of you who are watching right now aren't subscribed. We're on the road to the big goal, 25,000 subscribers, the bigger goal of 30,000. Again, you guys have been beasts. Folks, ton to go over today, and unfortunately, there's some not so great news surrounding the Lakers' pursuit of Andrew Wiggins. And if you've been following the channel for a while, you know I'm a huge supporter of Mr. Wiggins. He is, and I think would be, the perfect fit for this Lakers team. And we know according to some reports, they've amped up their efforts lately to acquire him, but some new reports have dropped. Let's dive right into them. See here that report came from I believe we'll dive into the exact name of it, but this report here, an NBA executive believes, or sorry, the exact name of who reported this. An NBA executive believes that Pat Riley wouldn't trade Andrew Wiggins to the Lakers because it he quote doesn't want to help LeBron, end quote. So an executive, I guess is the reporter here, obviously, but he's basically saying that he doesn't believe that the Lakers are actually going to get Andrew Wiggins because Pat Riley is not necessarily too stubborn, but yeah, basically too stubborn to grab LeBron or to help LeBron and to grab them, to gift them maybe Andrew Wiggins. And as a result here, he's sabotaging the Lakers because they're not in the same conference. They're not, going to go against each other, maybe in the finals, which I guess you can understand that to a degree. But folks, if this is the reason a trade doesn't get done, that would absolutely suck, right? It really would. You can see here the full article. Both early this offseason over the last 2 weeks, the Lakers have tried to acquire Miami Heat wing Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins can be the type of player who can elevate the Lakers into the elite tier of the NBA, and I've been on that side of the fence as well. I think he is right now probably, at the Lakers, that is like in a pretty interesting spot, like a top 4 seed for sure. I think Wiggins puts them over the top. And you can see here from Brett Siegel, the Heat aren't that inclined to trade Wiggins, at least right now, but there could be another reason as to why that is happening. I would be stunned if Pat did this trade. The NBA executive said, "You really think Pat wants to help LeBron? He's still mad about LeBron leaving Miami. I don't see it happening." And it's something I didn't really, I thought about, but I didn't think would actually matter this many years later, like however long it was. And now for them to, you'd assume the Lakers have been the most aggressive team in pursuit of Andrew Wiggins because we've heard from reports that no other teams have really been super involved, at least as involved as the Lakers. Following the reports, the Lakers are the most active team. Now, you take that, plus the fact that, Pat wouldn't do this because he doesn't want to. He's too stubborn is literally the word and the best possible word. You can see here from Locked Lakers, Andrew Wiggins is the perfect fit for us, man. Pat Riley's just too damn stubborn. And that's ultimately what it might come down to, is Pat Riley sabotaging the Lakers in order to feel better about himself, I guess, and not, I guess he's upset and being a little petty that LeBron left, of course, Miami, even though he won them multiple championships. Like, it is what it is. But I do want to dive into, some more reports that have come out because, you look at it from the perspective of the Lakers, and I want to dive into it again, and I've done it a lot here. What is your guys' thoughts about Wiggins? Now, do you think this is Pat Riley sabotaging the Lakers? Do you think it's just normal business? Whatever it is, he averaged 19 points a game last season with the Heat. Of course, the Warriors, before he got traded over to the Heat at the deadline, he averaged 17.6. Now, you look at that field goal percentage, 44%. He's pretty efficient there, pretty good three-point shooter, but he can create his own shot, and that's the big difference here. And for a lineup that lacks shot creation in general, outside of LeBron, Reaves, and Luka, which, let me be clear, this team has lots of shot creation, but not from the defenders. And it's very rare you can find someone who's good at defense and can create his own shot. And that's what Wiggins could bring to this, team, essentially, right? You get guys, compared to guys like Herb Jones, for example. Like, Wiggins is a better creator, and he's more fit. He's a better fit for this team and more capable of being, I think, not necessarily than Herb Jones, but some of the other options that are out there. Because you look at the stats again, he won with the Warriors back in 2021, 2022. So it's like, he knows how to play alongside a superstar. He played alongside Steph Curry when they won the championship. He knows how to play his role, and he's a veteran now. He's been through a lot of ups and downs. And you can see here some more reports, just going to go through them all from Mark Stein. League sources say LA would indeed have interest in trading for a two-way swingman who can raise their ceiling. The sort of player who is likely to interest the Lakers, Andrew Wiggins. And I covered that back on September 8th. And this is how things have slowly developed. It started with Mark Stein September 8th. It grew even more. Jovan Buha right after that, just kind of give you guys the full timeline and the full picture to paint it. The Lakers, with the right move, can vault themselves up to a tier 1 championship caliber team if they get one more player. And this is where I want to ask you guys, where do you currently have the Lakers as it pertains to, I guess, your tier list? Because there's obviously teams in the East and West teams in the NBA in general that are really good, good and good, really good championship contenders, and then bad, mid, with all those things, right? Like, where would you have them right now? Would you have them? I guess we can go with the classic, meme tiers. So S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. Where would you have the Lakers right now in the Western Conference as it pertains to their ability to win a championship? I think I have them like at the top of the A tier. I don't know if they're S tier yet. I think they can be, depending on how everybody, factors in. And I'm pretty optimistic in general, but I still think they need one more defender. Now, if Marcus Smart comes in and, rewinds the clock and goes back to Celtics, Marcus Smart could be a very good, choice. But like, if they got Wiggins, for me, instantly like favorite in the NBA, I would even go as far as saying to win the championship. Because I mean, you add Wiggins, Luka, Reaves, Wiggins, LeBron, Ayton. I mean, that is dominant offensively and really good defensively. With off of the bench, Marcus Smart, you can have lineups with Smart and Wiggins as your, backcourt. It is truly like perfect, right? A perfect backcourt there. Now, of course, you'd have Luke at the one. We know the Lakers are also waiting for the right fit. Now, clearly they have been waiting for the right fit. They haven't made any other moves since the acquisition of Marcus Smart, and ultimately that's an interesting one. They got Jake Laravia, who I don't want to understate, but other than that, like, they did make a fair share of moves this offseason. I expected a little bit more. I thought they were going to make one more splash. They still have Dalton Knecht, who's losing value by the day. You still have your 2031 first-round pick. You have your second-round picks. You have your swaps. You have all these different things. Not a lot of assets, but enough to make a move. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on that. Do you want to see them make a move, or do you think that where they are is good and you can reevaluate at the trade deadline? Because it does seem like Rob Pelinka at this point is going to say, okay, let's stick with the team we have. Let's wait till the trade deadline and then evaluate, January, whenever it is. Okay, this is what we can do. This is where we need to, adjust. We need more, which I'd put my house on here. Need more defenders, right? Like, I think the offense is going to figure itself out with Austin Reaves. But let me know down below what your thoughts are on that. One other thing before I wrap up here. Pau Gasol recently came out and said a pretty interesting quote I want to get your guys' thoughts of. And the quote is, Luka is one of the greatest players in the league and a guy that the Lakers definitely are going to build around in the next 10 years, a franchise around him. You got to work together. You got to communicate. You got to build a real chemistry, and you got to lead your team. So some words of advice for Luka from Pau Gasol, a guy who, of course, Lakers legend, played for the Lakers a ton, helped them win championships back-to-back in 2008, 2010, right? Pretty good advice. And obviously, Luka, does he need advice? Like, probably. So you always want to take some from the greats. But it's going to be interesting to see next year how he actually carries a team now, right? Like, we've seen him carry the Mavericks. We've seen him carry them to the championship, the NBA Finals. They didn't win it. He gets traded the next year. Ludicrous. All the crazy, like, just ridiculous, everything, media coverage, everything that came with that trade. Luka Doncic's life getting flipped upside down, him and his family having to move to LA out of nowhere, out of the blue. He didn't know about the trade. The Lakers didn't know about the trade besides Rob Pelinka and Nico Harrison. Jeannie Buss didn't know about the trade. How is he going to do now with a full offseason? He has his house, his mansion bought in LA, a full offseason of workouts with Austin Reaves, with LeBron James, with even guys like Christian Koloko, Jackson Hayes, DeAndre Ayton. Now he has a chance to really make a statement for this team. He signed the contract. He's here for the future. Let me know down below your thoughts are. How do you think he's going to do? But folks, that'll wrap it up. You guys have been an absolute piece of the support. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.